Hello, this is Frida. Welcome to my channel. I just wanted to talk about this yarn that I purchased from iplikoutlet. This yarn is one of a kind. I have never ever seen anything like this. So that's why I wanted to do a review. And I searched and searched. It's not even coming up on my searching. I googled, I searched, I did everything, nothing's coming. So this is a yarn that looks like mohair, and it gives that laddery look. As you can see, the fluff, it's thin, and then it gives that fluff, and then again it's thin, and it gives that and every time it comes to a new fluff, the color changes. As you can see, it's like look at it, cotton candy. That's what it reminds me of. So well, I bought this yarn to make something, right? And I usually make one of a kind unique products. So what I'm going to do is, I've been searching, going through all the yarn that I have bought. I have bags and bags of packages of yarn that have arrived. So here's another purple coming up. Can you see? So every color is different. I haven't counted, but it looks like, okay, this one is a repeat. So this one's different. But most of the colors are different, as you can see. They're not similar. They look like, but they're not. Okay, anyways, so what I did is, I just wanted to show off these fluffiness. So what can I work with? It has all the colors that you can see in this yarn, and it's about I can knit a cardigan, a small medium sized cardigan. So what I'm going to do is, I went through my stash and I found this yarn that I have again bought from iplikoutlet, and it's one layer. I did find another one. It was thinner, but it wasn't giving the texture of the yarn. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to add this to this so it can give a little bit of thickness, because I did knit it by itself and it was pretty thin. So what I'm going to do is, just to give you an idea, most of them are white, but can you see? So when I knit it with the white, what's going to happen is the color's going to come out, see? Okay, to do that, I'm just going to cast on 40 stitches. I wanted to do my new technique, but it's too technical and I don't want to waste this yarn. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start with 40 the way that I used to knit. I'm going to cast on 40 stitches, and let's see how it's going to work out. I just want to see how the texture, how it's going to show off on when it's knitted up. Okay, to do that, I grabbed this knitting needle. It's pretty big. I believe it's a 6. It's a 6.5. 6.5. So it's a 10. 6.5 millimeter knitting needle. And the knitting size is a 10, just to show you. So it just, that's how I measure, because these the numbers are, I had these over a decade, so the numbers are erased. Okay, so I'm just gonna give a little bit of space here, and I'm just gonna, this is one of my and I'm gonna start between these two. Can you see the two fluffiness, the two, I'm calling this the ladder. So I'm going to start in the middle, and I'm going to cast on loosely, because I don't want the fluffiness. I want the fluffiness to be shown. That's why I'm using a bigger crochet knitting needle, and I am casting on loosely, as you can see. So it's just like this. So I will cast on 40 stitches and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have started knitting this. I said it will be a small to a medium, but because the yarn being bulky, it can be medium to large. It depends on how I'm going to knit this. Okay, so what I did is I already knit one row of 40 stitches. I get this question a lot. How many stitches should I cast on to a large size or extra large? I would just measure your, I did do several tutorials on how to measure and then go from there. But if you want to start with a 40, you're welcome to. You just have to knit extra stitches to knit your body. Okay, so what I did is there's 40 stitches. I'm going to divide the body parts, but before I do, just want to show you how the yarn comes out. I have never brushed, which even I had buyers tell me for me they're asking me that I can brush my knitted items after knit, but again I don't have the time. But what you can do is with a Bissell brush, you can brush it, and then these fluff these, can you see? These will come out. Can you see? Even by pulling out, it's coming. See? I don't know where this yarn is made in, and I don't know if this is the cone, but it gives some information here. Doesn't say, it just says 78% acrylic, 22% PES, which is polyester, I believe. So this was the yarn that was left over, and I grabbed it at the auction. Okay, so now I'm going to knit the front. I just want to show you that there are unique yarns out there that 40 years of knitting, I haven't seen anything like this. So there are different yarns, and I just wanted to share it. Like, look at this. Doesn't this look like cotton candy? It has every color that you can imagine. Turquoise, green, purple, fuchsia, yellow, orange, pink. Look at these colors. Oh my goodness. I have never seen anything like this. It has all the yarn in the cone. Okay, so I'm going to make this V-neck. To do that, I'm just going to do my increase and then knit. So 1, 2, 3, and then make an increase. That's what I do. I need to put a marker, and I need to use a color that will stand out because it is pretty colorful yarn. So I'm going to use this and put this here. So this stitch will be my increase stitch. Okay, so 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then make my increase body parts. So I increased on the front, I increased on the sleeve. Okay, and now I'm going to increase on the back. So the yarn being thick and thin, as you can see how thin it is here, because I got the 2 strands of yarn that is thin. Can you see? But the color is purple. One is white, one is purple. So I'm going to pull this so it can fluff up a little bit. And then I'm going to make an increase here, but I want to pull this. This is not like a regular yarn you would knit with. And that is the reason I wanted to share what I'm going through. Like, this is very different. It's not a regular yarn that you would knit with. And you need to, well, the more I knit, I will pull it up. on the knit, so these will fluff up. I will try to pull it in the front. So the back is going to, I believe it was 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4. See, here's a fluff there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, I believe. Let's count again just to be on the safe side. So 3, I'm going to put my marker here. When I come to the 3, so on the 4th, I'm going to make an increase. Okay, so here is my increase. So it should not be 17. It should be 16. This is on a regular yarn. I knit small, medium size shrugs. But when it comes to large, it changes, right? But the thing is, this is I'm using a bigger, I'm not using a regular number 4 cord knitting needle. These are 6.5. So the shrug, the cardigan will become bigger. So that is the reason. The size will change. So I don't know what the size will be. Okay, so let's check this again. I have my marker here. 16. So I'm going to make my increase right here. 16. No, 17. And then make just one moment. So here's my increase. Okay. So I'm just going to make the marker is I make an increase in front and I make an increase on the later. After it, because I need to increase on the back and I need to increase on the sleeve area. So always 2, 2, 2. That's how we increase. And I just knit 7 stitches. So I am hanging out with you guys, knitting this lovely yarn, and I wanted to share you my excitement, how it's becoming. It's so soft. Like, it's really hard for me to explain to you. Look how it's different. I don't know. I have never worked with a yarn like this. And I buy yarn from all over the world, but I have never seen anything like this. I did receive a reply to a Turkish follower. She said she saw this in Germany, I believe, in a festival, and these cones were like $150 or a meter. I couldn't understand what she was saying, but I thought, wow. But I bought it for a great deal. I'm so happy, thrilled that I found iplikoutlet. Okay, this is how it looks like so far. Okay, so I'm gonna knit. This is the wrong side. This is how it looks like. Even on the wrong side. And the way I knit my shrugs, my cardigans, it's seamless. So you can wear 2 sides. You can wear it this way. You can wear it this way. Okay, so I am going to knit the wrong side. Well, let's knit together. Why not, huh? Okay, so on the wrong side, I don't do my increases. So I'm just going to knit slowly, just like this. It is thick and thin, like I said, so let me just pull this paw. Oops. I lost it. So grab them. I just wanted to pull that fluffiness, you know? See? See? this on the front, so I'm going to pull it towards the front, just like this. So you can play around with your yarn, especially if you have a yarn like this. You can play around with it. See? Okay, it looks like, let me just knit this and see. So this is staying on the back. That's okay. I'm happy that I used the white because I didn't want to use any other color. I just want the yarn to stand out. See? Oh my goodness, look at these pastel colors. Let me finish this row and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have knit and this is how it looks like so far. Purple. So I'm going to be knitting the front. I'm going to do my increase because it's a V-neck. If it was a crew neck, I don't do increases on the first stitch. Here's my increase. Well, I could have just knitted this flat, but I wanted to start a project while I have it started. And usually I don't do samples. I just start right away. And then I can see the yarn. So let me see if this is going to come. Yeah, it's going to stay on the back. Well, I can pull it. So you can play around with it. You can pull it yourself. See? Oh my goodness. Oh wow. It's like painted. Like what? I feel like I'm knitting and I'm painting. There should be an increase here. Here it is. I don't want to miss that increase, right? Okay, so here's my marker. I need to make increase before and then after. So the puffs are coming one after another on top. Let me just pull this. See, I need to pull it so it won't be like a knot, right? We don't want that. Get stuck between. I might need to grab my hairbrush. I have a Bissell hairbrush and brush it out. Well, yeah, because this is a unique yarn. Okay. Let me see. Okay, more purple are coming. See, there's purple here too. The wire is touching the tripod. Unfortunately, sorry, it's pretty thick. It's not soft. I can't remove the wire. Just so stiff, just like, you know, stands there. Okay, I don't know the new ones, adding new ones. Like this is, oops, lost a stitch. Let me grab that one. Here we go. Okay, while I knitted, it went to the back. I don't want that. I want it in the front. Let me see what I can do. I can hold this while I'm knitting and try to move this towards the front, but I need to make increase right here. So I'm holding it with my finger. This is art yarn. It's a custom made yarn, just to point out. So and while I'm knitting, I need to knit this yarn like a custom way of knitting, which you need to play around with it. So I'm trying to pull these in the front, right? There's some still on the back, as you can see. No matter what I do, it just goes to the back. Okay, let's move this. Just gonna hold this. See if I can do it that way. It comes, see? I can hold it like that. And I made my increase. I'm just gonna knit between, just like this, just regular knit. Oops. Oh. So, going to hold this towards the front while I'm knitting, just to give you an idea how you can play around with it. See? Then automatically it's on the front. Nice trick, eh? I figure out new tricks. And here's my increase. And this, I want to hold it, so I want that on the front as well. So I hold that and I make my increase. Oopsie. Got okay, and this is how I do my increase. I don't do a yarn over, because it makes the hole right, a lacy look. I don't want that, especially if I'm knitting a classic shrug or a cardigan. That's how I do my increase. And I'm just going to hold this fluffiness here. And then while I'm holding it, I'm just going to knit the next stitch. And this will be on the front. Okay, and I'm going to do my increase on here. Okay, so this is how it looks like so far. Oh wow, it's so soft. Well, I'm going to put this on sale on my Etsy shop, so whoever buys it, it's going to be a one of a kind. Oh my goodness, I just can't explain. I wish there was enough yarn so I could have knit one for myself, but unfortunately this was a leftover that was sold at the auction, and I bid on it and I won it. You know, whoever pays the most money gets it, right? But look at these colors. There's lots of purple here. Yeah, most of the colors I noticed are purple. There's purple here, purple on the top. So yeah, it does say laylock. So this must be the color. It's the specifies. 78% acrylic, 22% polyamide. I believe Pest is polyamide. So laylock must be the color number. So they must have other colors other than this. Oh wow! I would have loved. I did bid on 2 more cones, but Mr. Charlie hasn't shipped it yet. So let me just check. Banyo make. So this is made in Turkey. It says Turkish names on it. Okay, well yeah, let's carry on. Just curious about the yarn. So I'm gonna knit a couple of rows, and I will come back. And I'm just gonna grab my Bissell brush, and we'll comb it. So I'll be right back. Oh, this looks so nice. So this is going to be the neck area, and I'm going to do some short rows just to give the back height. And I do have tutorials. Again, I have several tutorials on how to knit top down v-neck, short rows, and so on. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I've been knitting. And this is how it looks like. Oh my goodness. Can you see? The purples are coming on one side and it's all mix match. I don't know. This looks so nice. I just love it how it's turning out. So I grabbed my Bissell brush that I have here. This is the Bissell brush that you can buy anywhere you want. It's a goodie. The mark, the label, the brand. Maybe I bought it at Shoppers Drug Mart or Walmart. I can't remember. So it's 100 Boar Bissell, it says. So this is the brush that you need. What you do is you brush it. Try to pull those, what you call these, fluffs that we had, you know, the thick and thin. Try to brush them and try to take them out. And, oh wow, this is going to be fantastic. So you need a brush to brush this. Well, actually, I should be brushing on every of my knit items, especially Angora, mohair, but I never have the time because I ship them ASAP. And shipping takes time, right? So I just don't want to waste time. I knit it and I pack it and I ship it. Other than that, see? And then you brush these individually. I would highly recommend, if you're working on a mohair yarn, something like this to give the fluffiness. So you need to brush it so you can, you know, I did have a customer ask me to brush after knit an Angora rabbit, and I did. And then he told me to put it in a plastic bag. So when he received it, he took pictures of how because of the plastic, the fluff is just explodes, right? So that's how I learned from him. I'm not going to give out names, but this person, he was an expert in this field, and he was selling my handmade items. Like, he would buy off of me, and then he would sell it for 3 times, 4 times the price that I was selling it for him. Yeah. So I do have customers like that who buys off of me. That's okay. I make my money, right? And then the yarns is expensive. That's the thing. So can you see the fluffiness? So I keep on brushing. This will take me forever because I haven't finished it yet, right? This needs a little cotton candy fragrance on it. I don't know if there's any cotton candy fragrance, maybe room spray I can find and spray on it, because this is what it looks like. Yeah, I just love it. What do you guys think? I would love to hear from you. So put your comments below, and I will be watching for this yarn or any other yarn similar to this. Like, this is just fantastic. Look at this orange. Oh wow, the orange, the green. Oh, the colors, it's like hand painted. Don't you think so? Here's a close-up look. Love it. I just wanted to share how it would work out, and I wanted to do it with you guys. I know that most of my followers are watching my yarn unboxing, so I knew that you guys were wondering what is she gonna knit with it, right? So this is the reason I'm sharing this unique, one-of-a-kind yarn, what I'm creating. And then afterwards I'm going to pick up stitches and I'm going to do the ribbing. Because of this yarn, I didn't want to do my new technique that I just recently started, and I have a tutorial on how to do that. Because some yarns you can't do it. You need to, work with the yarn. You need to create something that the yarn can be shown, right? Yeah, so I need to brush a lot, but it just looks fantastic. It looks pastel-y, doesn't it? And it mixed with the white yarn that I have added to it. So this is a good thing. I'm happy that I added this yarn as well. This is the yarn that I have added. So I am knitting it with 2 strands, because I did try to knit it with one, and it was really hard to see the knitting item, like, because of the thin and the fluffiness is here. While I'm knitting, what I can do is I can brush this this fluffy as well here to make it more fluffy, just to give that that texture. See, just to show you how it fluffs. Can do this as well before I knit. See how it gives that nice look at this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you just need to play around with it and have fun. Oh, look at this turquoise, this mint color green between. Really, really nice. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go. It's after midnight here. Just gonna head to bed because I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. I think I have a cavity, I don't know. And I'm going to have my first COVID shot on Saturday. Can't wait to have that, to get that over, because I don't want to get that COVID again. It's a terrible, terrible virus. Yeah, so I hope you like this review on how to create something custom made, one of a kind, that you can't buy this anywhere. That's for sure, because I never saw this yarn before. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, the ones who are watching and the ones who have subscribed, I really appreciate it. If you haven't, please do subscribe, share it with your family and friends. Happy knitting, everybody. Take care. Stay home, stay safe.